Just go.
I got a lot of coronavirus.
No, dude, let's just go, dude. Honestly, let's just fucking pack a bag and let's just go. Get your fucking drink. Come on, get the snaps going.
I've been there.
Get the snaps going.
sent
Oi,
you
mate.
postcards.
Oi, mate. We don't have any fish and chips for you here. That's how I do my warm-ups. You know, other people do like me. Oh, that bullshit. You put on a British accent. You go, there's no fish and chips for you here.
There's no fish and chips for you here.
There's no fish and chips for you here, mate.
There's no chips in here for you, mate.
And welcome to the Modern Rejects podcast,
Like Doritos?
episode 74. I am Nick Vivar. To my right, Colton O'Brien.
What
To
up?
my left, Patrick Rowlett. Let's get some claps for episode 73, baby. 73. Moment of silence for chill, starting now. And we're back, and thank you to our sponsor, JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. Coronavirus is near, ladies and gentlemen, and I think we all need to panic, and I think we need to pack a bag.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've already raided the store. Can I start this off real quick by telling my Kroger story last
Do
night?
it.
So I get a text from my coworker, right? Shout out to Gabe. The motherfucker kept trying to freak me out about this shit, right? I kept telling him, I was like, dude, it's only a matter of time before it gets shut down, man. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's only a matter of time before everything gets shut the fuck down. And he's like, he's texting me that later that night. He's like, hey, they're talking about shutting the jobs down. So what does Nick Vivar do? Nick Vivar kicks it in fucking high gear, my friend. What I do is I kick it into survival mode.
Okay.
And I will kill. I have to. It's the only way to stay alive, right? When it comes to survival mode in America, we turn into animals,
Savages.
heathens. Now what I do is I go to Kroger. I walk in. First thing I walk in, I hear people going, "There's no fucking water, man!" They're freaking out. So automatically, my lovely wife Mallory, shout out to Mallory, starts having a little freak out moment because push comes to shove. It looks like World War Z in the Kroger. It looks like shit's going down. The thing is when you walk into Kroger, it's like this. It's like dead quiet walking into Kroger. As soon as you walk into Kroger, it's and you walk in.
I just imagine this like wall of Girl Scouts at the front door.
Oh,
like
dude,
guarding
it
the
is
whole
a
thing.
bad time. If you're a Girl Scout, please don't be out in these streets, dude.
Well, you might because they might want to pick up cookies for the rest of the.
They're either going to
winter.
pick up your cookies or they're going to steal your cookies.
Yeah.
Now, so I walk in, they're like, there's no fucking water. I'm freaking out because I'm like, shit, I need water, right? We got it right here. And,
Cheers to water.
Out of nowhere, Mal looks to the right, and some fucking asshole had got like 4 or 5 cases and hit him behind the soda. So I see this, and I know as soon as I'm about to go to this water, I know people are gonna start freaking the fuck out. So I take this fucking cart and I go, and I go, boom, and I fucking knock over the Pepsi, grab 3 cases, dude, throw in my thing. Next thing I know, motherfuckers are jumping on the water, dude. I take off through the fucking aisles. I got people chasing me. They were like, dude, $10 for the water, man, $10. I said, no, dude, no, I gotta go. They were grabbing my shirt. They fucking ripped my shirt, dude.
Shut
I had
the
to fucking
fuck up.
elbow one of them, dude. One
And it was all the manager.
One was this. Shout out to this black lady because she held on for like a good mile. My pants. She held on all the way to the frozen section. Once I got to the frozen section, I opened up one of the fridge and just popped her. Got her off. Got out of there, man. But my fucking wheel broke on my cart, so I had to sacrifice. I had to go outside to where the carts are. So I go outside and the fucking alarm goes off. Woo, 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 woo. It looks like I'm fucking stealing. So they run over. They're like, hey, no stealing. I'm like, dude, I'm not stealing, man. The cart broke. I had to lug the cart, man. Everybody's running around, and I'm going through the fucking aisles with the cart like this because the wheel broke, and I'm dragging it like that. It's like, you put background music to it. It's just like, and people are just running around with it. Little kids are like fucking getting punched in the face and shit. And I'm just
like
fucking,
hay bales
I'm just
flying
like this.
across.
And my shirt's just ripped like a lion clawed me or something, right? And I'm
Thugged it
and
out.
dude, I put the new basket in, waiting that long line. The only line that was open was the self-checkout lines. So we all have 45, 50 items checking out in the goddamn self-checkout
No way.
line. It was too much, man.
So little kids got punched at the Kroger.
Little
huh?
kids got punched. Tigers were in there. I don't know how they got in there, but one got my goddamn chest.
Shout out to you for getting out of there, bro.
So-
Sounds crazy.
Colton, the president
Hello.
came on. It had a what would you call it?
His
It was
third coronavirus speech.
and it was a state emergency. I'm sorry. What was it? Not
This
a
is
state
third.
emergency.
It was his third coronavirus speech.
No, I know, but he declared a
Pandemic. Nationwide.
national emergency.
Yeah,
So
which is also, just to be clear, been declared hundreds and hundreds of times.
he looks the way he started off that speech today. He looked very ill.
Yes, I agree.
He did not look at his best. He had a little bit of like, you could tell like his eyes were lower than usual. He was a little.
It looked like exhaustion to me.
Look, he was
Just from
exhausted.
dealing with it. I bet
Dude.
he's just been up for like 36 hours straight.
Probably.
I mean,
Like, everyone is yelling at you.
so
Like-
I saw this video of this lady, and I quoted on Twitter, but she's like grilling these. Dude, my nuts itch so bad, dude.
Dude, I'm with you, bro.
You allowed to say
Oh
that?
my god.
No,
dude.
let's take a minute to itch
I
nuts.
have to, dude.
Colton,
I can't take
nuts
it
don't
anymore.
itch?
I'm good.
Okay.
You can come over here.
I'm
Okay.
here.
Anyways,
We're
Jesus
good.
Christ. You feel like a new man after a nut
Dude,
itch,
my
man.
nuts felt great.
I might have to edit that. But I got this name's. I got her name's Katie. Would you know what I'm talking about? Oh, phone's dead. Fuck me. Katie Parsons or something like that. She's basically grilling these three people that are in charge of the Medicaid money and all that
in Congress.
in Congress.
I saw what you're talking about.
Okay, so she's grilling these three dudes, right? She's like, "Do you know how much it costs for
Oh,
a
saw
flu A
that,
test?"
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, don't know." She asked a whole bunch of questions that she sent him a day before, so he'd be prepared for this. Asked him those questions. He had not the slightest clue. All of three of them didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they ask, so basically she grills him the whole time, and then she goes, "Will you provide free insurance for people to go get tested? They need to be tested." So basically, people who have insurance can't go get tested. So now she's trying to make it to where you can.
Because
She's
it's so
like-
expensive.
Right? She's like, yes or no.
It's
And
like
he's
$1,200, by the way, before this.
Yeah, $1,200. But he thought the dude did the math. He thought it was like 4,000. He thought it was over like $5,000.
Well, it is over $3,000 without insurance.
Right. So she's like, "Will you do this? Yes or no?" And he's like, "Well, what I can do is look over with my team." And he's like, "No." She's like, "No, that's not good enough. Will you do it?" Blah 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 blah. And he says the same shit. He's like, "I'm gonna have to review it, go over it." And she's like, "I hope that answer weighs heavily on you." And she asks him one more time. She goes, "Will you or will you not?" And then he fucking caves in, and he was like, "I like the way you question," or he's like, "I like the way you're questioning." So yes. And I was like, when he like the way she like pulled her nuts out and
Yep.
slapped them on the face. I mean, these dudes went to lunch, fucked around at lunch, smoked a cigarette, grabbed each other's nuts, went to this thing thinking it was gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy, and she took her big fat nutsack out. It was a little hairy because she'd been shaving since the coronavirus. Tickled them like in the forehead a little bit like this, and they were like hee laughing. And then she goes like this. She like launched back like a little hip back, and then just goes boom, and just knocked the dust off their
Full
fucking audacity,
extension, man.
I mean, she hit him so hard the dust just came flying off.
Shout out that.
It just goes to show how fucking. When I saw that, I went, "Oh, we're fucked."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, they don't give a fuck."
Nope.
How is it that we had like less than 500 tests until Rudy Gobert went and got it, and then all 38 players on the
I
Jazz,
saw
or
that
28
fact.
players on the Jazz
And-
got it within
and
an
the
hour?
and
I
the
saw that
Oklahoma
fact
team.
today, and that balloon. I thought it was 400.
Yeah, it's some low.
Yeah,
and
then-
the fucking Thunder got tested too.
Yep.
well, you already know the whole NBA already got tested.
Well,
Even-
I mean that because they played OKC that game. So
You know who else
Serge
would-
Ibaka guarded him the whole game.
Oh, and I also saw a referee, like a main referee, was rubbing all over him and shit. And then that referee went to like fucking San Francisco or something to do another game. Man, it's there's no way of escaping. I don't really don't.
Yeah,
think.
they said if you cough, like if you have the virus and you like cough, it shoots anywhere between a 6 to 10 foot projectile of
Yeah.
it just staying in the air before
Yeah.
it finally falls to the ground.
Yeah, I think
Because it is an airborne
I think
disease.
75% of the people I know right now are coughing.
Yeah.
I mean, but it is
It's-
coughing season.
Yeah, it's flu season as well. So like,
It's hard. It's a bad time.
it's the dry heave cough that you
yes,
gotta be the most
yes.
worried
It's
about.
like stuck right here. It's
Yeah.
It's not phlegm. It's just
if
like
they
dry
got
air.
mucus, then they're good.
It's no mucus. No. Okay, so if we get mucus, we're fucked.
Have you heard what the best test is to do to test yourself for
Is
the
it the
virus?
10-second?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been doing
What is
that.
the 10
Everyone got to know this. So one of the best doctors in Japan said, because pretty much what you're testing for is fibrosis in your lungs, which is like a stiffening up of your lung muscles. And so pretty much what you do is you do a 10-second or a full breath into your mouth and then into your lungs, like just one big breath all the way through. And then you hold it for 10 seconds. And if you feel like a dry cough or your lungs tightening or stiffness in your lungs, then that's typically one of your first signs.
10 seconds?
10 seconds. Let's see Pat do it
Okay,
first.
here we go. Ready?
on
Here we
live
go.
camera.
On my count, gentlemen. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds. Oh, Pat looks a little.
Pat looks a
iffy.
little
Pat
concerned
looks
over there.
man.
No cough.
But you need to do a straight, not a.
So the most important
You know what I'm
thing in the
saying? But you're
test
fine,
is
you're
the
fine.
lungs part, where the tightness and the stiffness comes to the
But
lungs.
we all have
So
the same
am I
feeling
supposed
right
to
now,
feel-
right? That like that little. You feel like there's like some air in there,
And we do like smokes.
Okay, so this
smoke.
guy,
like that.
you're the one who felt that. So you got
No. It has to be right after, my friend.
okay.
Plus, if any one of us got it, we all three got it.
Yeah. We've been fucked a long time.
Fuck yeah!
Shout out to Nick Clark, baby. Nick Clark got
there's
that
a
shit
fourth
too.
one. We had a guest in studio today.
I
Behind the scenes.
I
Y'all
was
heard all this stuff about the patient zero that's going on?
talk to me.
So in China, whenever it very first came out, it was said that patient zero was a old man with dementia who was bedridden and usually had someone stay at their house and like watch them and like they didn't get out of bed. Somehow he got out of his bed.
How did he become patient zero if he can't
Patient-
get out of bed?
Okay, exactly. That's one of the flaws in the story. But
Patient
to me.
zero. You were
Alright.
talking about patient zero.
all right, so pretty much what happened is whenever it first came out, they said that patient zero was this old man with dementia. This man was bedridden. He usually had someone in his house that watched him and blah, blah, blah. But he like typically didn't get out of bed. Well, somehow he got out of his bed, walked 5 blocks down the street to the market where they said it originated from, and somehow was the person to contract the disease that came off this bat soup that they're talking about, and got back home, and now the whole
The bat suit.
That's where the CDC had,
Bat soup.
or I mean, that's where the CCP had originally said that it came out of a
BBC?
specific. The CCP,
So
which
this
is the China
asshole.
Communist
So
Party.
they're talking about this asshole man felt a little froggy and decided to jump.
No, he literally had dementia and probably didn't leave his bed.
Oh, he
Okay,
had
so that's the whole.
dementia.
That's the whole thing.
'Cause
Is
he- how
everyone
does he
was
get out
like,
of
"How
bed?
the fuck did he get out of bed? How did he get 5 blocks across
Man,
town?
my grandma used to have dementia. We used to fucking
Tell me
wake up
she
in the
could get
morning.
5 blocks down the street.
Oh, dude, we used to wake up in the morning and she'd be in the next state.
No way.
I swear to God, she'd be
Caught a
gone.
bus out.
Dude, I swear to God, she'd be gone. We had to drive an hour to get her. She just somehow
Okay,
got
so
to this
alright.
diner and fucking who know where.
Okay, so in China, so in like Wuhan, they were all on quarantine, and it's like really hard to get on the internet, so they're all on like VPNs trying to figure out what's going on. And
Oh,
so-
jacking each other off, probably, huh?
I don't know.
Okay,
But
continue.
anyway, so the girl
I think
who I don't know if you remember back in like a long time ago, there was that chick who like there's that famous video of that girl standing in front of a tank, and it's like about to run her over, and she's like standing there like
I
this.
thought it was an old man.
No, that was in North Korea, but there's one in
Oh,
China also. Well,
okay.
it was like I believe it's her daughter, right? And she is like just an active reporter reporting on all this stuff, and so a lot of people in China think they had found this patient zero, which was this girl. Well, it turns out this girl, her job was to transfer a biological weapon to, or at least something along Wuhan. So there's 2 biological weapons facilities in China, and one is in Wuhan. And this biological weapons facility actually has like been documented to lose the SARS virus inside Wuhan. It was just contained on that time that they lost it. So it's like this chick and then the doctor who originally had outed this from the inside the CCP in the first place, they went on. The CCP came out and said, "Oh, the doctor died of coronavirus because he was the first one to take care of patient zero." And we're like, okay, well, we thought this was patient zero. They're like, no, this is patient zero. Plus, this is the doctor. Oh, wait, he's dead. And then everyone was like, fuck, the doctor died. That's sad. And then the CCP came out after, like 2 days later, and was like, actually, the doctor's alive. He's just in one of our hospitals, but you can't see him.
So he is alive.
That's what they said. I'm guessing he's dead. I think he's dead. Because they said we can't see him. And yeah, there's been no news since.
What's going on in Iran? I'm kind of confused on that whole situation.
They're like digging mass graves
yeah.
for people dying.
Did they beginning January doing that?
I don't
They're
know.
digging like big.
I think I read. I think
that bad out there.
It may be for just everything going on.
I think the article I read said that they started because they have a satellite from 2019, early in 2019. Nothing really going on. In the beginning of January, that's when they started seeing the mass.
And Patrick, they're like, you can see it from space type of amount of mass.
They said there are
How many people have died?
They said,
well, if it's
there's
from January,
multiple,
then it's not coronavirus. It's from probably a different reason.
Multiple 300 feet wide holes.
And they were like spaced out too. Like
they were spaced out a good distance.
Section person by person. So it wasn't one hole, right?
How many people? No, it was a whole bunch of holes. It looked like the
so
movie
they were dropping
Holes.
One person a hole.
Yeah, that's what
No.
1 to 3 probably.
300 feet. I think you get a lot of people.
To me,
in 300
at
feet.
least I couldn't tell very well from the picture, but it looked like it was divided like sections, like one big 300 feet divided sections instead of just a hole.
Yeah, that makes. What do you
What-
set them on
just a
fire?
hole
Here's
is
my
pretty
thing: if
crazy.
you get the corona
Yeah.
and then we put you in these mass graves and we
It's
set you on fire,
airborne.
is it airborne?
It's airborne.
So how do we kill this virus?
It's actually that would work because coronavirus is not a heat resistant.
It does,
virus.
It likes the heat. I thought.
No,
Or it doesn't like the
it
heat.
doesn't like the heat.
It's because I said it says. To
So
go
if
in
you
the
did
sun.
burn it, I don't know if the burning point, melting point.
This
would
is
be at
literally
that.
what's the fucking
World War Z
Stranger
type of shit.
Stranger Things. He has the disease and he carries around and it doesn't like the heat, so they tie him up and they put a whole bunch of heaters on him and he sways like and the disease is coming out of him.
That's crazy. So
You're telling me you haven't seen Stranger Things?
That's
so
insane.
in I don't remember this exactly, but I heard something about there's lots of like makeshift crematories being put in the area of Wuhan, right? And so I personally don't advocate to the end of what I'm about to say, but so all these crematories, the fact is that they're saying that on the resume to get into these crematories, like to work here to help everybody out, it says you can't be afraid of ghosts or demons. It says that on there.
What are we talking about?
The people who are trying to get hired to help the people of Wuhan get cremated. So like there's crematories going in there, like portable crematories, and then people are dying.
And they said you can't be afraid of ghosts.
Exactly. And so like pretty much it's so crazy over there that I'm not saying that this is like every other house, but some houses have people die and they'll go and leave them on the street, and like it's like, what are they going to do? Like carry it to the hospital? Like they don't want to get it themselves. So they hope the CCP comes and picks up the body and cremates it, but sometimes they leave the body there for days.
So you're telling me there was bodies on the streets?
So they're
I'm
just
sure not a
decaying and
lot.
the virus is just.
Exactly.
Well, does the virus need a live host?
Well, but either way, the point of this cremation thing is
No,
like
it's not even go airborne.
the point of this cremation thing is also enclosed cremation, like it's professional, like mobile things.
It's like a radiation.
So
type
why
deal, huh?
why do they need to not be afraid of ghosts or like demons? And one of the people said, and this is the part where I say I tend not to believe, but like the rest of it is kind of fact.
Yeah.
One person said that the reason they said that is because for some reason whenever you get the coronavirus, like in your lungs like fill up with either like this fluid or air or something, that whenever like they like are gonna like cremate you, that like air is being released and it sounds like a scream of some kind. And I was like, like that's just really something specific to put on like to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it really air coming out? Or
They're
are they
acting like it's a real, like a Spider-Man, like a black, when he turns black type shit.
Like
But
Venom
like,
leaves it?
yeah.
But exactly. So if that's so nonsense, then why are they hearing these noises? Are they like burning people alive? Like I don't know.
Who's confirmed the noises? The people who believe
they
it?
burn
They're just the
people
people who
alive.
work there. There's a couple people who put out a couple videos that they said that's the reason for it. Now, again, this is where I tend like not to believe the end of that section, but that is at least what people are.
In the
people are saying.
crematories.
It's just an idea, yeah.
I think it's just crazy that they say if it's in your mouth and you drink water, you can wash it down and your stomach acid and it dies.
Yep.
My thing is if you're telling me I'm watching this thing now, it's not gonna fucking grab my throat real quick and hang on for dear life.
It might, but you could get lucky. That's what
And
they
just keep
said.
That's
fucking
what the
washing it
vodka's
down.
for, because it's alcohol. You just good.
Is vodka good right now?
Hell yeah, any alcohol will kill some shit.
But I think we need to keep a bottle of Tito's on
I got
deck.
Jameson at the crib and a Crown Apple.
And Jameson tastes straight
Oh
like
my
gasoline,
God! Did
bro.
we just find the fucking
No, we didn't.
cure?
No, we didn't.
Tito's?
That's why I'm healthy.
Damn, Tito's, hit us up for a fucking sponsor, man.
Dog, we got you. The Corona.
Call JG Wentworth. They know how to get to us.
They have our checkbook.
Yeah, man. I was getting really frustrated today on Twitter, seeing a whole bunch.
Fake doctors and
No, not the fake doctors. Just the women and the men that think it's like a joke. I get how like you don't want to be like this. I get how you're like you don't want to take it serious. But at the same time, it's like it's not like nobody's died, right? So my point is like it's all fun and games. So you go to the store like I did, and you see what's going on.
Yeah.
Most of those motherfuckers are on Twitter that are saying this isn't that serious, you're over dramatic, blah blah blah. Haven't been out in those situations yet.
But maybe they're referring to those people. That,
Well, it's about to get real for those motherfuckers because when they do need to go get shit and they need to go to Walmart, guess what, motherfucker? They're setting up tents in Walmart, Target, Walgreens, and they're gonna do drive-by testing. Now, here's my thing: if you're gonna put up your shit in a parking lot at a Walmart or something, I'm not going near that fucking Walmart now, bro. Like,
Because one's bound to have it.
well, if they're going
in
there
line,
for
you
it,
know,
if they're
to
going
go
there for it,
check.
it's like that's like a 90% chance he has it.
I think one of the craziest thing about the people who like don't think it's a big deal, they're like, oh well, I'll like just like be sick for a few days and I'll get over it. It's like, yeah, well, like if I got sick, I would probably be good and get over it. But what if
It's
someone
the
in
next
my
person.
what if someone in my family
Yes, it's the
gets
next
sick
person.
and they have an autoimmune disease? Like that's the real problem.
Yeah,
It's-
like my mom had cancer last year. Her immune system's weak as
There you
shit.
go.
If she
And
catches it, bro, it's
If you want to get real with the
she
motherfucker,
works at
fucking
UTA,
family.
bro. She at like where a lot of fucking people from different
which is shut
nationalities
down
come.
now. All Texas schools are now shut down.
UTA
My mom
is
still has to go to work.
yeah, UTA is a big fucking international place. But yeah, it's like
Think about how many people went overseas for summer at UTA and are trying to come back.
Literally, bro.
Damn,
Because
that's crazy.
I swear it's at least 40% foreign.
100%, yeah.
If not
UTA is
more.
definitely like
Or majority
a lot of
foreign.
people from a lot of different countries go to UTA because it's a great school.
What do you think? What do you give me your predictions on what the next like 2 weeks is looking like? Because
Man, that's so.
give me yours and I'll give you mine. Or yeah, I can give you mine first if you want.
You give me yours first.
Okay,
because mine's
so-
really,
Pause.
I'm a worst case scenario type of guy, right? Because I don't like because I've been caught out in the mud before and I don't like that. So from that day forward, it's like I'm always gonna be ready. Like so, I told you like last night I got the text, I was gone, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And so my thing is I think if we go another week, right, and we go another week, and we keep increasing, and we reach China numbers, because whatever China's telling you, got to double whatever they're telling you, right? So we reach.
Same with us.
I think if we reach China numbers, I think we have no choice but to like crash everything.
100%.
China goes on lockdown for 50 days, my friend. That's 50
Is that
days.
that's official? 50-day lockdown in China?
That was the count. So
When
this
did it start?
so this is what I'm trying to fucking say. For those people on Twitter that are saying this is not that serious, you wait now. They shut us down like China. They don't give a fuck that you didn't go to Kroger and get that water. I fucking try to tell you motherfuckers to go do it, and you don't want to do it. Trump's gonna go. I put out a state of emergency last week, and you motherfuckers didn't pay attention to it. That's not on me. So
Yeah.
we got to shut it down for 50 days. Those who prepared are fucking ready. Those who did it aren't.
Don't be
And
lacking.
people be
Don't
buying
consolation.
some dumb shit out there.
That's
I
my-
told-
that's my
I told
prediction.
my dad. I said you got to buy.
I saw your spices
a
tweet.
shit ton of spices,
Yeah.
right? And people don't think spices is real, but let me tell you, people from England was there for 1,000 years without spices. Their food tastes like dirt, right? They went to India, they found spices, and for the next 1,000 years, they traveled across an entire continent just to get spices. Gave them people money, animals. They gave them people because there was a slave trade back then. Like spices are that important. My dad was like, "No, like there will be pepper."
Do you think
left."
spices will do the
No,
same thing
there
these
won't be.
days?
Hell, bro, tell me,
What do I need a spice for?
bro.
To any of your food. Eat,
Eat
a
some
steak with
chicken
nothing
for a
on it.
week, and you'll be like, "Oh, this ain't that bad." 2 weeks from then, without no spices on your chicken, you'd be like, "This tastes like
Bro, it's
ass.
already
I'm about to
bad.
trade my Xbox for some pepper."
Swear.
Like straight up. You get what I'm saying? Like
I get you. But
That's more of a
dip it in some
currency
ketchup,
thing.
no?
Used
What?
as a
Ketchup?
currency needed?
everything,
Ranch?
like toothpaste, toothbrushes, like
Oh, you're saying get ranch, get ketchup, get shit like that?
everything.
Yeah.
Maybe even
And
not
most
even ranch or
important,
ketchup. I
bullets.
would say like herbs and spices.
You know,
more
I
than-
work with a guy that makes his own bullets. We were talking about that today. He has a shotgun. He made a shotgun with
Don't say
a
his name,
sword
though.
on it. No. He has with a sword on it and a flashlight. And he makes his own bullets for it.
We had a dream about a friend who made those things.
Yeah, I
We
did,
don't
yeah.
actually have a friend that made those.
Pretty
Things.
sick. Need his number. I need some bullets.
There's actually so in the
So what's your take? Give me your take though. Give me your take. What do you think happens in the next 2 weeks?
like if you asked me that a week ago, I would have said nothing.
Yeah, last week I wasn't concerned. When I heard they shut down the NBA, we were at softball. They
Me and
said,
Patrick were watching the Mavs play.
"Where are you?"
After we
Yeah.
just got done
when
hooping
they
for
said
3 hours.
when they said we're sitting there, right, and they go, "Oh my god!" I go, "What?" And they go, "They shut down the fucking NBA." They go, "Rudy Gobert's got the virus." I'm like, I looked at my dude next to me. I went, "This is it, dude."
And Emmanuel Mudiay from Arlington's got it, who plays on the Jazz.
He not coming back though, right?
He's not coming back.
No, leave that motherfucker out
He ain't
there.
going
man.
nowhere, bro. He's staying quarantine.
He don't even start, man. Just get rid of him.
I don't care. He's part of the
He's
team.
from
and he's from
Arlington,
the Ag.
bro. Why are you hating?
I'm not hating. He's got the
went to our
virus. Stay away from me, bro. Hey, bro, if you got the virus, I'm hating. Okay,
Tom Hanks to the fucking Australia.
So this is
man,
why I
fuck off,
him.
man. Can we fuck off with the Tom Hanks shit? I love Tom Hanks. Shout out Tom Hanks. Round of applause, Tom Hanks, baby.
I got mad
But
when
if-
somebody said that that's like the top 3 person in the industry, and I'm like the.
I don't
film
want to get off
industry-
topic here, but I go Leo, I go Brad, I go Tom, I go Galifianakis,
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. That's a good one.
I
Okay,
would
let's
throw
get back to what we
Galifianakis
were
up
on. Give me your prediction the next 2 weeks.
Like, we're gonna have this serious ass conversation. And the comments are just gonna be arguing about movie stars.
Give me your 2 week prediction.
What if all of them
Okay,
catch the
2 week
virus?
prediction. I don't want to go worst case scenario, but I'm gonna go like bad scenario only because I don't think the government has the balls to do a full shutdown. And if they do have a full shutdown, I'm not gonna like get conspiracy theory on you, but like bad things are gonna happen. So I don't think they'll allow.
Give me like a little tiny list because I say riots.
Yeah. Okay. So if grocery stores run out of
Burglaries.
stores run out of food, supply chains start getting robbed, houses start getting robbed. I give it's 2 weeks and their gangs. 2 weeks and their gangs. But I don't think it'll get
2
to
weeks
that.
and they get like you're talking about gangs come to the suburbs.
Not hood gangs. I'm talking about people like you, me, and Pat are
Team
hungry.
up.
Team
Team
up
up.
and start robbing people within 2 weeks. I promise you. But that I don't think it'll come to that bad situation. But
And
if
that's
it's
2 weeks after the shutdown.
after the shutdown, 100%.
That's only 2 weeks in.
I
You're
think
saying
it'll
that.
take longer than that for them.
You
to-
think
No,
2
because
weeks?
People stocked up.
Bro, people
already.
rob now for nothing and they're stocked up. Their
That's
houses are
true.
full.
That's very true.
So
and they
2
still be
weeks.
robbing.
So you're telling me we might if that can push.
That's
on
why
the
I
show-
wanted. That's why I'm saying you got
And
to re-up on
anyone
your
who
bullets.
anyone who runs anything like say you're a like large gang member or like you run any type of trafficking anything within the first month you're dead because you are someone that people are hunting heads for.
Now I want
Within the
to ask you this real quick. I was
you watched The Walking Dead. The dude
Uh.
in the 8th season who ran the shit wasn't shit in the first year. Cuz he kept his ass quiet and survived until year 8. That dude who was running shit right as the shutdown got down,
Yeah.
everyone came for him.
Let me ask you, what is your take on the weed business? Do you think it stops or it gets better than ever because we got people that are going to be if push comes to shove and it were to shut down? Is that people going to buy more weed or is that
I
people?
think that's part of like. One
There's
of the
never
later
been
things on
an
your mind.
increase
Yeah.
or decrease in weed sales ever for any state ever. Like from like the amount of weed sales they predicted there was in Colorado, and then whenever it became legal, like it barely.
Oh,
went
I'm not
up.
worried about Colorado.
So that's what I'm saying. So like
I'm talking about places like Texas.
That's what I'm saying. So
the-
weed sales will probably stay the same.
Yeah.
If anything, they might go a little bit up just because people will be more bored.
Oh man,
I think they'll buy in bulk more now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
your
yeah.
your dealer is
Your
having to
dealer's
worry
gonna
about his
only-
own life.
Dude,
your
And-
dealer's only going to sell in bulk.
Hell yeah, there ain't
like
no
Costco,
gram sale.
Costco that
yeah.
shit.
Man, what I'm most scared for is like I'm scared for the day where I see a cop and I think if he pulls me over, he might just take my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Venezuela, like how that is over there.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the day that that
Like
we're
when
fucked.
you like this is like we're 2 weeks in. Like I can't call the cops because the cop is worried about his own shit.
Yeah,
We don't
like
even have
what's he
cops
finna
out.
do? Stop a people?
Well,
They're not gonna fill up Tarrant County with everybody.
15 person that got broken into in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I
today.
thought military would come in and take over the street.
Oh, they
Okay,
will.
so 1,000 National Guard are now released to every state as of yesterday, just in case of more emergency going down.
But that's
Well,
not even
a
that
good fucking
much.
sign.
It's not, but if I saw one National Guard walking down Broad Street, I'd be like, this is the start of everything going wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why have your guns on deck if anybody comes in, bro.
Man,
Bust
this
that
is the thing
ass.
about this type of shit.
We're not trying
man.
to like cause fear porn here either. Like we're not trying to like
but
scare
be
anybody.
realistic.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Just be
We're not trying to
realistic.
like scare.
I thought I told Mal. I said I'm not trying to freak you out. I never want to freak you out, but you got to be fucking realistic.
So
Stop acting like this shit can't happen.
my 2 week take in the next 2 weeks, I don't think it's gonna get that bad. I think we're gonna
I think that's
start
the most
progressing
probable change.
more than.
I think we're
going
progressing a little bit
to
more
shit.
negative too, but
I
everyone
think this week and part of next week is gonna be kind of shit, and then we're gonna start hearing better things.
we're gonna pump. Yeah, I can.
Grocery stores are gonna re-up. Everything's just gonna kinda
I can
normalize
get on
out.
board with that one.
just
I can get
like
on board
what
with
Mark
that one.
Cuban said. You're flatlining the problem or something like that. He used
Yeah.
some word that like
Yeah, they say as
We're gonna
easy.
get
They
it
said
under
as
control.
quick. They said as quick and as sneaky as it came is gonna be as quick as sneaky as it leaves.
mhm.
just like that gas
And-
problem.
and
we
that's
had.
why-
Remember that?
Yeah, and that's
oh,
why
gas
I hate,
is low as shit right now.
Hell
Too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
filled up cheap as hell the other day. But that's why I hate conversations like this and the panic we have right now is because when it goes away, we don't even fucking realize it, and then it's not till like a moment you're like, oh fuck.
No one's
Oh, is
talking
no
about
one dying
coronavirus
anymore?
in a
Kid,
week.
I
Wait,
remember
wait.
a kid got punched at Kroger for some water.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what
3
are we
weeks
doing
ago.
here? What are we doing? And you're gonna go to the store. Store's gonna be stocked, and you'll be like, so we're not freaking out no more.
Everybody's
All right,
good.
fuck it. We're ready to go. Back to normal.
Nobody washing their hands again for 20
Nobody
seconds.
washing their hands. No, I mean, I'm washing my hands like. I mean, I've never been better. I've never been better.
Hygiene's been great. Maybe
Nick
this was
greeted,
just a
Nick greeted me with some hand sanitizer.
I
today.
agreed. Both
Literally,
of us
me too.
hand sanitizer. Mal goes, is that hand sanitizer in there? First, I heard hand sanitizer. I'm like, I'm greeting these motherfuckers for this shit. Got to. I mean, shout out to that little kid that was selling $5 pumps at that college that kicked his ass
No,
out.
he was a kid. He wasn't even in college.
Look, that's why it's a little kid. Yeah.
Yeah, but a little kid can't be in college.
great business.
little kid can be college.
But yeah, he definitely got suspended for selling.
How did he
little
get
pumps.
suspended if he didn't go to that school?
What?
How does
he
he-
didn't even go to the school? I heard he got suspended from the school.
But you just
selling
said he's
his-
a little kid.
He wasn't at
It wasn't-
college.
it wasn't
I
a
think
college,
was at
that's what I'm
kids-
saying.
It
Oh, was
at
at a
his
regular
school.
school?
Yeah.
I was like, they suspended a little kid from college.
Hey, get the fuck
Like,
out
hey,
of
bro,
here.
don't even
Yeah,
apply here,
right.
dude. If you apply, you're
Don't even
You're
suspended.
banned.
Listen to
yeah,
this.
Let's
Damn.
wrap this thing up, man. Pat, I wanted you to give the people some advice. If you had to give some advice to people about the coronavirus, what would it be?
Wash your balls. Strap up when having sex, and don't spit in each other's mouths like you freaks like to, because that can transfer the
I
virus.
think the butthole's worse, huh?
You know, so stay clear.
I saw a
Stay
funny
clear of the
TikTok
hole.
today. Let me play this real quick, Pat. Oh, fucking bitch.
Yep.
Yeah,
Don't
yep.
But basically, he's like, they say millennials are the weakest people. He's like, man, we don't even fuck. Oh, he's like, we don't work for anybody because it's prices or the pay is too cheap. And if we're gonna get fucked, we'd rather fuck ourselves. And it was like, I was like, we don't even fucking get health insurance, and we fucking eat ass. He's like, you
Yep.
know how fucking bad that is.
Yep. No health insurance, eating ass. My take, bro. Stock up on bullets, because if somebody's coming in your house, you don't want them taking your Campbell's chicken noodle soup because you only got 3 left. Gotta shoot him for that one.
Better keep them Chef Boyardee real
Keep
real
the
safe.
Boyardees,
Better
boy.
fucking open up that butthole, put it right in there.
Stay safe,
What?
stay clean.
What's that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Colton, any advice?
My advice is
Stay hydrated,
Hey, Colton
too.
said, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, use common sense. You fucking puppet. Was it Mike Pence? Is it Mike Pence's
How
bitch
did that
ass?
have to do anything with
No,
me?
not you,
He
not
just
you.
ripped you up. for
No,
nothing.
They didn't call me
bro.
Mike Pence.
No,
I didn't even say a
no,
word.
no.
I was like,
No, wasn't Mike Pence in that shit today?
I don't know, Nick. You got me all heated.
That's
now.
what he said. He goes,
I don't care.
they're like, any advice? He goes, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, and use common sense. I went, dude, we're fucked. All right, go ahead.
One of my favorite things is those people on Twitter talking about how like Jesus is protecting them from the virus.
I got very mad at that today.
Like Jesus is up in heaven looking at your dumbass, telling you to wash your hands and use hand sanitizer.
Did you see that fucking meme of him with the mask on?
and he's looking at you thinking you got some protective force field around you to a thing that he made.
Oh, one
Get
more
outta
thing
here.
I'm really pissed about is not only the NBA season is canceled or
Yeah.
suspended, the fucking Champions League right before Bayern plays Chelsea.
I mean, you got that. You got March Madness.
Final Four.
All NCAA, every
yeah.
sport is done.
Yeah,
but just
actually-
particularly because I was waiting on this game so much.
The only thing
Yeah.
I like about the only thing that's good about Champions League is it doesn't matter when they play it. Like they could play it in 4 months and it would still be the same game.
Very true.
I was waiting on the
But they're
fucking
not
Lakers,
gonna crown
dude.
anybody.
What?
Like I heard there's not gonna be no champions for any of these. Like the NHL's not gonna have a winner this
Like
year.
it's done.
Yeah.
They're not going to give it to the first place.
The
team.
NBA
No,
hasn't. The
no.
NBA hasn't.
They
said
will.
anything
They
yet.
have to for the Premier League because there's no playoff, right? And Liverpool's like 20 points clear.
That would make more sense.
They're not. They haven't said
That would
anything.
make sense
they haven't
instead
said that
because
for the
everything else
NBA
is
though.
like a playoff.
The NBA is just suspended right now.
Yeah.
They haven't
Yeah.
catched the whole season, and that's fucked because
Yeah.
you know the Lakers were gonna fucking just win the whole goddamn thing.
No, I'm elsewhere.
All right, I'm out of here. This is enough nonsense. I'm Nick Vivar. That's Patrick Rowlett. That's Colton O'Brien. This is the Modern Jokes Podcast, episode 74. Snap it out of here. We'll see you later.